Hey, what's up, guys? It's Lewis 99, and this is gonna be a series of videos that's gonna basically show you how to hack your Wii U console, how to install Homebrew, run backups, all the good stuff you can do with Homebrew. So this is gonna be part one of the series, which is gonna show you how to hack your Wii U, and hacking Wii U would allow you then to install Homebrew, which then lets you do a bunch of things, just like I mentioned. You can do emulators, you can back up your CD games so that you don't need the CD anymore. You can just run it from the Wii U. Homebrew browser, sky's the limit what you can do. So this is pretty good. So basically, the Homebrew that we're gonna be installing is called Tiramisu, and what you're gonna need is a Wii U console, of course. Um, and then the next thing, you're gonna need a memory card. So there's two different memory cards here. This is a SD card, which is 64 gig, which is overkill, I guess you can say. And then you have this SD adapter to micro. So what's good about this is that inside this SD card adapter, you have a micro SD card, which it might be cheaper for you guys to obtain this rather than the SD card. Even though the SD card's now pretty cheap, I got this for $10. And the good thing about well, they're both 64 gig. If you want to back up your system files, you need at least if you have an 8 gig Wii U, you need at least, I would say, 12 gigs, and then for the 32 gig, you need at least 40 or 45 gig if you want to back up your Wii U files. Which then, if your Wii U gets bricked, you have the stock files, and you can just flash it back, and your Wii U is all good again. So you're gonna need that. You're going to need a laptop where you're going to be downloading a series of files and using programs, which I'm going to show you on next. But in order to read and write data files on your SD card, you're going to need a way to read it. So this is a adapter. This plugs into a USB-C port. And if you don't have a USB-C port, you can just take this out and just plug it into a regular USB. And this reads it reads a lot of different cards, including the SD card. It's pretty good to have. I will include a link down below in the description where you can get this specific one if you like this. Some laptops they actually have, or PCs, they have a built-in adapter where you can actually plug in your memory card right on the laptop or PC. That's pretty good. For you guys that's going to be using the micro SD method, you can actually take the micro SD card when you want to put it on your PC, and this is a SD card reader. It's very cheap, and you just push it in here, and then you plug in, and you can read and write files to your SD card. So I will include a link to these two readers. This is the SD card reader, and this is a micro SD card. Pretty good to have both, because when you're doing Homebrew, it's good to have this kind of stuff, but you guys choose, what you guys need. Anyway, I see you on the next part. We're gonna go on the PC, and I'm gonna show you the full set of files you need to download and put them on the SD card, and then we will go ahead and start hacking the Wii U console. Alright guys, see you next. Okay, so now that we're on the PC, you want to connect your SD card to your internal reader if your PC and laptop have one. If you don't have a built-in SD card reader, you can just use like an adapter like I showed in the part before, and just plug in the SD card. I'm going to open the window, and this is my SD card right here. So I'm going to right click on this, and I'm going to go to format. So you can see here that
you only have two options, NTFS and exFAT. Because this is more than 32 gigs, Windows have an issue formatting cards higher than 32 gigs into FAT32. That's why you cannot format it to FAT32, which is what we need. So for you guys that have 32 or less, you're going to see the FAT32 option here. So I'm just going to pretend it's like FAT32. For you guys that, have less than 32 gigs, hit start, enter, and format complete, and then your SD card will be FAT32. Now for you guys that don't have 32 gigs higher, and you need FAT32, what you're going to need is to get this program, and it's called GUI format. I will include the link in the description, and you just click this the picture, and you just select where you want to download it to. I'm going to cancel because I already have it downloaded, and it's going to open this. Okay, and you can see our SD card that we just formatted NTFS, pretended that FAT32 is here. And you want to make sure the drive letter is correct. It was E, so I'm going to keep it E. And we'll keep everything the same. And what this is going to do is going to format an SD card to FAT32, bypassing the limitation of Windows. So you hit enter. Okay, close. And now if I go back and open the window and check, our SD card would be FAT32, and it is. Okay, so then the next step what you want to do is you want to go on the Wii U hacks guide site. I will include a link down below in the description, and you're going to need to download two files. You're going to get download Tiramisu, and I'm going to click download. Okay, close out that. The second one is going to be the SIG patches module. Okay, and we're just going to download the RPX. Okay, and that's finished downloading. Okay, so now we're going to minimize the browser. We're going to go to our downloads. I'm just going to drag this into the desktop for it, more simple, be more easier. Okay, so we're going to take the Tiramisu file, and we're going to, you can just open this, or you can just right click this and hit extract to, and you create a folder. But I'm just going to use the zip program just to open it. Okay, and you're going to see a Wii U folder and this file here. What you want to do is we're going to open, I don't have a window open before, okay, and we're going to go to our SD card. Okay, and we're going to simply copy these two files and drag it to the root of our SD card. And inside this Wii U folder, you're going to have the Tiramisu and the stuff you need. So lastly, we're gonna go ahead and transfer the SIG patches module. I want to make sure I know where to put it. Okay, we gotta do so. Tiramisu module setup. Okay, so on the SD card, we're just gonna go inside the Wii U folder, environments, Tiramisu, see modules, setup, and now I'm gonna take the SIG patches and just drag it on into this folder. Okay, now that that's done, you want to make sure that you safely eject the SD card so it doesn't get corrupted. And let's see here. Actually, close out the windows and continue. Okay, so now that SD card is safely ejected, I'm gonna put it back into the Wii U, and I'll show you guys what to do on the Wii U.
Okay, so now back on the Wii U console, you want to put the SD card onto your Wii U. I already have the SD card. So you want to make sure that your Wii U is connected to the internet because we're gonna need the internet in order to do the browser exploit, which is gonna hack the console and allow us to install the Homebrew. And just hit our internet, connect internet, you know, pretty much the name, password, all that kind of stuff. After you finish, you're gonna open up the web browser. It's kind of fun. I actually forgot this Wii U. Wii U have style. It's like the DS. Nobody ever uses it, but I figure with the video, it'd be come in handy rather than having my finger, you know. Okay, so I'm gonna open up the browser. Okay, and you're gonna go to the address bar. The website we're gonna enter is the wiiu exploit.xyz. I'm gonna have the website URL on the description of the video, so I'm gonna go type in wiiu exploit dot xzy. Okay, I'm gonna hit OK. Sorry, it's the first time I'm using this, so okay, I might have to. Sorry guys, I might have to enter that again. wiiu exploit dot sorry about that. First time I used the browser. Okay, so now what we're gonna go ahead and do is let's see here. We're gonna hit on one exploit, and when you do that, hit one exploit, hold the B button until you see a screen that says please choose your payload. So I'm gonna go ahead and select it and hold B. You might need to do this again if it fails to do this. If it fails, just turn off the Wii U console, turn it back on, and just redo the steps. Okay, I'm holding the B button. Okay. So if you guys get stuck on a white screen or frozen, reboot the console and also reset your browser save settings. Okay. If you see the environment loader, you do not hold the B button long enough, so then you go ahead and just redo the steps. Okay. So next thing, this is actually the process to back up your system. So you're gonna go down and select nanddumper. Okay, so here's the thing. So you have all these files here. What you really need is everything here, but minus this. Now, if you want to back up the entire Wii U console with the apps, games, and all this kind of stuff, you can go ahead and select yes. But just know that it's going to take a very long time since you're backing up, 8 gigabytes or 32 gigabytes depending on what Wii U console you have. So you want to make sure that you have enough power on your Wii U tablet, and also that you have a large enough memory card, since you're gonna have to store 8 gigs or 32 gigs worth of memory. But for a lot of you guys, you're not gonna really need that. So I'm gonna just select no, and I'm gonna go ahead and press A to launch it. And this is gonna be backing up those series of files, and it's gonna be putting it onto the memory card. Now, for you guys that have that selected yes on the SLC, you guys will have additional files, and of course, it's gonna take a lot longer because you're having to back up 8 gigabytes or 32 gigabytes. But the specific things that I picked is what you really need, unless you want to, back up entirely, which is not a bad idea. So this might take a little bit of time, not as much as if I back up the entire system, but it does have the backup files. So once it's finished, I will show you what happens after. Okay, so he just finished backing up. What he just did basically was reboot the console. So the next step is we're gonna turn off the Wii U. We're gonna take the memory card and we're gonna put it back on our laptop, and we're gonna take our backup files and store it on our PC somewhere safe in case in the future the console breaks. We have a way to fix it. I see you guys back on the PC. Okay, so now we're back in the PC. So I'm gonna plug in my memory card, and basically we're gonna take out the backup files that we made from the Nand backup. So here are the files. It will be the .bin files. So again, I chose to back up everything but the MLC. If you choose to back up the MLC, which would be the system NAND, you will have a few different files. It will come as mlc.bin.part, and then part 1, part 2, part 3. So you're gonna grab all those files, including these files, and store it somewhere on your PC safe, so that in case the system breaks, you have the stock files in the NAND, so you can flash it and bring your Wii U back to life. So I'm gonna erase this because I already do have the backup. Okay. Um. So then the next step, what we're gonna go and do is we're gonna go on the Wii U, and before I ran the exploit, Wii U exploit.xyz, and I hold the B button. But this EnvironmentLoader, so we can then do the next thing. So let me go to the Wii U and show you how to do that, and I'll see you back on the Wii U. Okay, back on the Wii U, have my memory card insert. We're gonna open the web browser, and we're gonna go to the same site, which is gonna be Wii U exploit .xcy. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and enter in Wii U exploit site again. Just like that. I hate when this happens. Okay, one second. I'm gonna have to enter that thing in again. Sorry, guys. You guys won't have to deal with this. So this is still a pretty much brand new Wii U console. So okay, sorry. Let's try this again. That's weird. Okay. Might actually be entering the wrong URL. Hold on a second. Let me make sure I have the URL right. Oh, sorry. It's it's actually .xyz. Yeah, I'm sorry. What a noob. Well, what a noob I am actually. Not you guys. Okay, so let me make sure. That's not gonna go to the right site. Okay. Make sure I get the ending correct. XYZ. Okay. Okay, there you go. Okay. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna run the exploit again. But we're gonna hold down the X button. So instead of the B button, so I'm gonna run the exploit and hold the X button. You're gonna get that sign there. Just keep holding. Actually, I didn't select it. See this? Okay, hold the X button. Okay, keep holding until you get to a screen. Okay. Okay. So now we are on the environment loader. So we're gonna go to installer. Select A. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and hit check. Okay. So now we're gonna go to install. Scroll down and select install. Basically, it's backing up the files and installing the payload. Okay, so finished. So now we're gonna go ahead and press A to shut down the console. So basically, the next step we're gonna do is we're gonna have it all boot Tiramisu so that you don't need to be doing this every single time you want to. Normally, Tiramisu is now on. I'm gonna show you. So the safety app Tiramisu is on there now, so you have to open that in order to enable Tiramisu. So right now, I'm gonna show you guys how you can basically auto boot it. Okay, so to boot in it, we're gonna select the safety app and hold X. Okay, keep holding X. Okay, there you go. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna go make sure that you go to install, and we're gonna select check. But this time we're gonna go to boot options. Select A. And we're gonna select switch to payload. Okay, and now we're gonna go ahead and shut down the console. So the payload will now be launched every time on every boot. If you want to have it boot back to the Wii U home menu, what you can do is hold the start button, this button here while you turn it on. Okay, and that will get us back to the okay, just like that. We're back there. So if you want to access this, you just that's what you do to change the boot tile. Okay, so right now we're gonna go ahead and exit out of here. Exit. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna show off the Wii U. We're gonna turn it back on. We're gonna go to the Wii U menu, and it's gonna open up the EnvironmentLoader. This time, we're gonna go to Tiramisu. Oh, actually, I end up did a mistake. Okay, what this? Okay, let's try this again. So, what you really have to do is you have to select Y on the Tiramisu instead of you press Y, then you press A. So that's the error that I made. So sorry about that, guys. So when you want Tiramisu, you're gonna hit Y, and this is gonna set to boot up Tiramisu. we're gonna select A. Okay, and we're gonna open up the Wii U menu. And you guys might get a wet screen, and that's gonna basically tell you that updates is not or not blocked. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna show you off so you guys can see it. Some of you might get it, some of you might not, but I just want to show you what it looks like. Okay, I'm gonna launch the Wii U menu again. Okay, I'm not getting it. It's just a screen that says the updates are not blocked, so that you know, when you have this stuff, you don't want to update your console because obviously it could mess up with your system. It could break it as a result. Okay, so as of right now, you have Tiramisu installed. So you officially hacked and installed Tiramisu. So now this last step, we're gonna block the updates because if you update your Wii U console, um, the update files usually check what files you have on the system, and if it sees any homebrew or anything like that, it could actually brick the console. So to prevent that, one way to do it is to disable the internet, but then yeah, again, you lose internet access on your Wii U. So there's an easier way to do it. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna go ahead and take the memory card out and put it on the PC, and I'll show you guys what files you need to get. See you on the PC. Okay, right, back on the Wii U. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up the Homebrew launcher so we can run the UFD in app to block the system updates. So we're gonna go to the Wii U menu, and you should be getting you should boot up the boot selector. So you can select Homebrew launcher from here and press A, and you will launch it. Or what you can do is you can go on the Wii U menu. I'm just showing you a different way on how to access the Homebrew launcher. Usually you want to just select it from the when you turn it on. Another way to do it would be to go to open up Remaker, and that should then open up the Homebrew launcher. There you go. So we're gonna open this now. And this is how we're gonna be using Homebrew apps. The Homebrew launcher will allow us to run our Homebrew apps and things like that. So pretty much that's how we're gonna be, doing apps going forward. So it says that the update folder is deleted. So it's already been deleted. Press A to create it. Okay, the update folder now exists. Press A to delete it. For you guys, it's gonna say it exists. So you can press A to delete it and home to exit. And because we don't have the update folder anymore, that means our system will not be able to update until we recreate the update folder. So this pretty much ends the part 1 of this Wii U Homebrew series. The second part is we're gonna go ahead, what should be part 2.
Okay, for the last step in this part 1 series, we're gonna download the UFD line application, which I explained before. It blocks the Nintendo server from the Wii U, so you cannot update the Wii U and do such thing, because in the future there can be an update that can, if you install it, it could break your system if you find any homebrew files, and I definitely don't want that to happen to you. So first thing first, we're gonna plug our SD card back into our PC. Okay, we're gonna open up a window, and we're gonna go to our SD card. We're gonna minimize this for now. We're gonna go to our web browser, and here's the page. I'll include this link in the description of the video as well. And what you're gonna go ahead and do is gonna click on UFD inline wherever. Okay, that's gonna be a 2.0, which is the latest. That's for there's a different homebrew called Aroma, so I'm doing Tiramisu, so I can't use 2.0. If you guys are doing Tiramisu, which you guys should be doing if you found this video, I'm gonna click on the 26 one because it's the latest one than the last one. You're gonna click on acids, and you're gonna click on the .zip file, the UFD in zip. Okay, and I'm just gonna open it, and you're gonna see there's a Wii U file folder in there, and we're gonna put my SD card on the side too. Open up the Wii U, open up the apps. Okay, and this is the folder that we need to transfer, and we just do the same thing. Open up the Wii U, apps, and then we're just gonna drag the application to our SD card, and there you go. So the last thing before we switch to the Wii U, you always want to eject your SD card so you don't corrupt it. You don't want to just unplug it. And now that we can unplug it, I'll see you on the Wii U for the last step.
So we're gonna put on homebrew apps, emulators, applications that can we can use to back up our games, a custom homebrew browser where you can use to download homebrew. There's really a lot of things you can do. Also, we are also going to be doing the virtual Wii, which will allow you to basically turn the Wii U into a Wii and do all the same things that we can do just on your Wii U, which is pretty neat. Anyway, guys, if you guys have any questions, please comment down below. And any files or programs that I use in this video will be in the description of the video, including the site where you can go ahead and read all the steps what I wrote from the Wii U hacks guide. And then also the URL for the browser export will be in the description also. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, please rate, comment, subscribe for another videos. I'm going to be doing another a different series on how to hack and install Homebrew on the Nintendo 3DS. And also, I have a PS Vita that I hacked, so I'll be doing a video on that as well. So definitely stay tuned to check that out. Anyway, guys, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.